Hello everyone and welcome to another unit review, and today we are looking at Gladiolus because last night he was the star. He was definitely the thing that kept me going during the Odin fight, and let me tell you, a 7-star tank is a sight to behold. They are absolutely incredible in the amount of damage they can absorb with the amount of stats they can get. And I have never been, well, to be fair, I kind of like Gladio. I'm just going to call him Gladio. I have always been a fan of Gladio in the game, Final Fantasy 15, because he was just a really strong character, and yeah, his family was just kind of cool. She helped the king out before bad things happened, and Iris too. Like, I just generally like his family, so I like him too. He's a strong, reliable person in the game, and he's a strong, reliable person here in FFBE. Undoubtedly, he just screams strength. And really, that's just what he needs to be. And I gotta say, he is definitely, well, let's take a look at his fall and his down animation, because you will not see that very much in his 7-star. So first of all, I can still stack another 700 HP on this guy. You think 1670 is the best I can do? Not even close. Also, defense still can put another 16 into it, so getting to 1300 shouldn't be too much of a problem. But let's take a look about what he has. So first of all, is TMR, because whenever we're reviewing a 7-star, TMR is important. So his TMR has a 30 defense, 35 spirit, heavy shield, which is fine. You want him to be a physical tank. He also has a 30% chance to counter physical damage, and he gives himself 15% extra HP. That's a really nice shield for a tank to get, to just give himself extra HP. But what else? Well, this is where something big comes into play, because his Super Thrust Mastery is unbelievable. It is a 30 defense, 50% to HP, and when his HP drops below 80%, he gets a defense boost of 100%. Now, not a big deal if you already have stats up, but increasing his more and more defense, more and more HP. This Super TMR is the pride of any tank. Any tank would want this. Any tank. Okay, now his limit burst. The 7-star fully maxed is a 620% one-hit physical attack that ignores 50% defense. That's okay. It's not the big thing though. It also has a 3-turn chance to be 100% targeted. That's good. Basically provoke. And as a self 1-turn 50% damage reduction and an AoE 3-turn 60% defense debuff. So he can not only debuff the enemy, he can also give himself some damage reduction and make him the target of enemies. Beautiful. But what else do I really like? It's only 24 limit burst crystals. It's really cheap for a limit burst. Very nice indeed. So really quickly, we'll go through just some nice things in his 7-star kit. Well, he has some extra HP, he has some attacks, he has a 50% chance to counter physical damage on allies with 150% physical attack, so he gets angry, he hits them. He has extra HP, he recovers 5% MP per turn, which is really important because it was one of the things I wasn't super crazy about Warrior of Light for the longest time. He also has auto regen naturally equipped, so that's nice. He can counter magic damage, so you can hit him, but you're probably going to take some damage back. He also has King's Shield, which, whether it's a light or a heavy shield, it doesn't matter to this guy. He will get an extra 30% to defense, HP, and spirit. All turns out super great things for a tank. Now, this has been enhanced, but he does have a extra attack for equipping a greatsword. maxed out, I believe it's 100%, which, nice, but as it turns out, not super important in his 7-star kit. We're getting there. And in his kit for a 6-star, which can be enhanced, so we'll just talk about the enhanced abilities. Is it Royal? Yes. Intercept and Royal Guard. So, one of them maxed out is a 3-turn, 50% chance to hold on, sorry, I misread it. 3 turns, 100% chance to defend a target with reducing damage by 76%. Very good to protect a very specific unit from physical damage. Also, self 3-turn plus 100% to defense and spirit, so he buffs himself, then he protects. Also, his cover ability goes up to a 3-turn, 80% chance to cover all allies from physical damage, reducing it by 51 to 69%. Really, really great, fantastic high chance. It's what you want. Oh, and I should mention that equip a shield ability that also got a slight buff. And when I say slight buff, I mean a massive buff. 50% defense, HP, and spirit when enhanced, when equipped with either a light or heavy shield. But more importantly, here's the big thing. This is like not even that expensive for Gil. This is 100%. You have to do this with this guy. He gets 100% stop debuff resistance, which lasts forever, meaning this tank cannot be stopped. Oh, it's beautiful. I hate stop, so giving this to this guy, yeah, if you have him 7-star, there's no reason not to get that stop resistance. It's just beautiful. Now, of course, when you have equipped his TMR, he also gets an extra 40% defense, 20% HP and spirit, and he gains a couple of extra counters, as well as, of course, the natural and usual upgrade to the limit burst. All very nice. Just more counters, the better. Let him do as many counters as he wants. This guy could do a fair amount of damage because of them. Now he also has a brand new 60 MP self 1-turn 55% damage reduction, self 3-turn plus attack and defense 100%, and fills his 4 limit burst crystals 4 to 6. So he can charge his limit burst. Basically, you put him on AoE cover or covering one specific unit if you know. And then what happens is this guy basically can just reduce the damage by 55% and fill his limit burst, which turns out is a good thing to have too. His cooldown ability on a 4-turn cooldown, 3-turn cooldown, available turn 4. I'm a little dyslexic. Seriously, I feel like I really am. For 88 MP, he has a 1000% AoE 1-hit physical attack and a 1-turn 50% damage reduction, granting him a 99 MP ability, which is a 1800% single target 7-hit physical attack. Basically, I think it's the same thing that the other guys have. I think it's Phantom Sword or something close. Trying to read it. It's called 2 Days First Class, so never mind. Anyway, for level 115, he gets a 20% extra HP, and his last one, he gets an extra 20% to attack, defense, and spirit, and a 200% modifier when equipped with Genji's sword, or 200% and a 200% modifier for Tempest and Dawnbreaker. Genji sword? Genji sword? It's interesting. It is definitely tying into the DLC very nicely. So yeah, let's just show him off. And I just realized I was considering possibly doing it, but maybe the training dummy is best. After all, the training dummy is just a reliable way to show off units' damage. So honestly, the really big thing, and I guess a showcase isn't super important, but let's give it to him anyway. Gladiolus' big thing is just all of the protecting he can do to a party. He has a ton of HP, and if you're curious about seeing him in action in a trial, well, for one thing, I'll probably be using him a whole heck of a lot in the future, but the stream where I basically took on Odin is one of the best uses if you want to just see how cool this guy is. So there's his damage, basically charges up his limit burst, which is very nice. Let's show off, it's kind of difficult to show off. We'll show off his 64 MP, which is a oh, I forgot to talk about this one. How bad, I skipped it. 900% single target, one hit physical attack where he uses his defense as attack. And it turns out to just confuse? Oh, thanks for that. But for a tank who is doing his job, that's a nice amount of extra damage to do to an enemy. Never seen the training dummy confused before. Now, mine still needs a little bit more in the way of MP. Currently, right now, he definitely needs some extra MP. But we should have enough to show off his extra attack. There it is. Not the strongest attack, but that's fine. It shows off that he can deal. Basically, the way I have mine built is 100% all on defense, which means that defense attack, that 900% single target one hit physical attack using defense is actually pretty strong. But the real thing that we want Gladio to be able to do is to protect the party, and as a 7-star tank, I haven't looked enough into Wilhelm yet. I have not looked enough into Mercenary Ramza, and that will probably be a topic for a future class warfare. There it is. But as it stands right now, Gladio is definitely an incredibly valuable member to my team that still has some room for improvement. I feel like I could definitely improve this guy. Ah, that's where Confuse is coming from. Of course. But him in tandem working with a magic tank like Awakened Rain definitely helped me a lot during the Odin trial, and I have to admit, for anyone who thinks that Gladio didn't turn out to be good, his 7-star and enhancements beg to differ. This guy is absolutely awesome. If you have him, look forward to his 7-star, and if you're playing on the global side. If you are on the Japanese side and you haven't done this guy yet, and you don't have a 7-star tank, what are you waiting for? Go get this guy to a 7-star, max him. He is unbelievable. So that is all for this video. I will see you all in the next review, whoever it may be. Till then, I will see you next time.